Alright guys, we're back. I don't know what happened. I have no clue. I just turned around and my phone was not recording no more, so I don't know what happened. But anyways, I didn't even look at the other video to see where I left off. Oh God, I was just dumb. Anyways, what I was saying, the stuff that's going to stay primered is the stuff I'm keeping, or I'm going to keep primered because I'm still working on those parts. I'm doing fab work to them eventually. For an example, the windshield wiper pan. I have another one up there, so what I was going to do, practice on the other one, because I've never done fab work before. I'm going to cut all these out, and I'm going to flatten it. That's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to flatten it, so there won't be no vents at all in this. So, with that being said, since it's not going to have any slots or anything, and it's going to be all flat, I never seen another S10 like that. I have not seen an S10, an 84 like mine, an 84 S10 like that. So I'm going to fabricate these shut, and the only thing you will see coming out of this will be your windshield wipers, and I might keep the windshield wiper fluid spray. It's right here. I might keep that, or I might close it off and put it somewhere else. That way if I get caught in the rain, I have windshield wipers, or if and windshield wiper fluid, you know, stuff like that. So honestly, I don't even know where my windshield wiper fluid box is. I don't think they ever had one in here, honestly. To be honest with you, I don't think they ever had one in here. Huh, that's crazy. Because I remember taking this one out, but I don't remember the other one. I really don't think mine had one in it. I think they ended up taking it out. Whoever had the truck before me probably ended up taking it out. So, yeah, that's crazy. I never even noticed that. Never even noticed that. Huh. And I've been underneath this hood I don't know how many times. So I'm going to move you guys over here. And we are going to work on that fender right there. We're going to work on that fender. I got these little brackets. It's like yay big. Little brackets that you screw into. We got to put those on. So that's what I'm going to try to do next. Let's see, we'll set these. I'm gonna probably have to take that off. So if I have to take that off, this can sit down here, and we will put this here. And try not to lose those. Let me grab a. Whoa. screws, bolts, whatever you want to call them. It's a cold one. It's a cold one. Everybody knows it's a cold one. It's a cold one. It's a cold one. Everybody knows it's a cold one. So always remember blue and green. Blue and green. Blue and green. And what I mean by blue and green is I never really knew my tools very well. Like I knew my sockets and stuff like that. My wrenches, my ratchets, you know, shit like that. I knew that. But I'm just going to tell you right now. These right here, the sockets and the wrenches, it's got the multiple colors: green, silver, yellow, blue, red, dark green, black, pink, gold. These here, these guys here, if you ever want a good set of tools, sockets or wrenches, and you're just learning how to work on a vehicle and you're like 16, 17 years old, right here are the best tools to learn what your vehicle sizes are for like different bolts. Me, I can't look at a bolt and say this is a 10 millimeter, you know. I used to be able to look at a bolt and be like, oh, I don't know, and I would stick them in the socket, you know what I mean? Stick them in the socket to see if they fit. A couple minutes, you know, trying to figure out, you know, stuff like that. So now I can be like, hey, this bolt right here is my S10 bolt for the fenders are 10 millimeters, and the bigger bolts like this one here is a 13, because I bought the multi-pack colored ones, and you can get them in sockets, you can get them in wrenches, you can get them in metric, you can get them in standard. Harbor Freight special right here. So if you're just now learning how to work on a vehicle and you don't know your sizes of your bolts, nuts, and stuff like that, good learning tool right there. Good one. I live by these ones. They're real good learning tools. Very good. Very, very, very good learning tool. If you're just learning, those are like perfect to learn with. So grandmas, grandpas, dads, moms, if you're watching this video, if you want to buy your son or your daughter, your grandson, your granddaughter, or your son or your daughter, if you're wanting them, buy them tools for birthdays, Christmas, or you're just being nice because they're working on their own vehicles or going to school for a mechanic or auto body or anything, and they're learning different sizes by just looking at a bolt and saying, hey, that's a 10 millimeter, or that's a 13, or that's a 1/2 inch, or that's a 3/4. These right here, I recommend. I have an issue. I have a bad learning problem. I'm not a very good learner. Everything that someone teaches me has to be hands-on, and there's a lot of people out there like that. A lot of people out there are hands-on kind of people. You put a book in front of me and tell me to study it, I can't. ADD will kick in. I will walk away from the book, or I will read it for a few minutes and go do something else. That's just who I am. have a real bad learning disorder, and this is what helps me. I love working on cars. I love building them, working on them. If I could go back to school to become a mechanic, I would in a heartbeat, but I'm not smart enough to do that. So so yeah. So I've taught myself on a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. That's not. I think that was a 14. I taught a lot on most of the stuff I'm learning now. I have taught myself, but a lot of stuff when it comes to body work, a lot of that has been my grandfather, my uncle. Well, my uncle really was the one that taught me about suspension and engines and stuff like that. I know my basic stuff with engines, how to make them powerful, what to get to make them souped up and stuff. To tear them down and rebuild them, I don't know too much about that. But I know what the stuff to buy to make them go faster on the internal of the engine. But when it comes to the body work, my grandfather taught me. My stepdad, who my mom is married to, he taught me on body work. When we first met him, he was doing some body work on a vehicle of his. So I've learned from him by watching and just being around him. So, and I also went to school for auto body. So but yeah, those tools, I just wanted to throw that out there. Those tools are like perfect for people that's learning. A good learning tool. Yes, sir. It's a good learning tool. Taught me a lot, I think. I'm still dumb, but I'm still here. I'm still working through it. Ask anybody around me, they say, yeah, he's not that smart. He acts like it, but he's not. He acts like it, but he's not. Yipper rippers. You whippersnappers. Whippersnappers. Whoop whoop snappers. Ha 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 ha. Is it that? That's what I thought. You whippersnapper. Whippersnapper. Whoa. 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 Holy crap. Look out. Falling apart. Falling apart. Falling apart. Falling apart. Falling apart. It's falling apart. Not falling apart. It's just coming apart. As not expected. those are the smaller ones. We're going to throw those. Let's see. All right, I'll be right back, fellas. I'll be right back. My friends, 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 my friends. I don't have friends. I just hang out with certain people. Oh, I hit my head. I don't have friends. Want to know why I don't have friends? Because friends are backstabbers anymore. People are. They like... This world, like, really sucks anymore. Like, you used to be able to, you know how many times that I would get a phone call in the morning or at nighttime, and I would literally get a phone call at nighttime, say 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, anywhere around there. Hey man, can you come pick me up? You know, I need a ride here. And I would literally drop stuff and drive people, you know, to Newark, you know, or, you know, 35, 45 minutes away at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I would do stuff like that. But by God, when I need help, there is nobody there. You call someone up and be like, hey man, my vehicle's broke down. Can you give me a ride to work? Oh, I'm already in bed. Or, yeah, no, I can't. I gotta get up early in the morning. Or it's always an excuse. Why do people do that? Like, really? Like, why? Why do people do that to other people? It just don't make sense to me. Like, it literally does not make no sense to me at all why people do that kind of crap. Like, okay, for an example, my truck, truck's broke down, okay? Or even run out of gas, I don't know. You know, yeah, I work every day, but that don't mean I have money on me all the time. So yeah, I do run out of gas sometimes. But you know, I call someone up, hey man, can you give me a ride to work? Oh, I can't. I'm not in town, or I'm asleep, or it's always something. It's always something why someone couldn't do it. You know what I mean? There's always a reason why someone can't help. But when it comes to me, dude, if I say no to them, they get so fucking pissed. They get pissed. I helped you out. I don't know. No, don't play that with me. You don't hardly help me out. I do a lot of stuff on my own. That's why I don't ever call anybody and say, hey man, you want to come over and hang out at my garage? You know, when I built this garage for this winter to get out of the other one, because I wasn't allowed to have people over there. When I built this, I had 3 people telling me, hey man, once you get it up and going this winter, just hit me up. I come over and hang out with you. I don't see anybody here besides me. Like, literally, I do not see nobody here. I'm the only one in the garage working. Hey man, you know, I know you got heat in that garage. I'll come over and hang out with you, talk to you, help you work on your truck. You know how many times I look behind me and go, hey man, hey, yeah, you plastic. Dude wants to hang out with you whenever he has a moment. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess I just don't understand how the world works anymore. I'm so old school. I was born in the 80s, man. So I guess I'm just that type of person. It's, you know, if you need my help, I'd be more than happy to help you. You know? I'd be more than happy to help. But I'm expecting, if I ever need help, to help me back. Not, oh man, I can't. You know? Like, that's what upsets me more than anything. It's like I've been over backwards for a lot of people and I don't get any help. You know? I don't even get a phone call or a text saying, hey man, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm working in the garage. Oh, do you care if I swing by and hang out? I don't even get a phone call like that. But I keep on telling myself I'm just not cool like that. I'm not the cool person. I'm not cool. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing is putting, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'm putting clips in. So I can bolt my fender on. That's what those clips are for, is to bolt fenders. My S10 has a lot of them, and some of them, when I pulled them off, they broke or snapped or did a lot, and so I ended up getting some, and I lost one. Ended up getting some. They're cheap, but they're not cheap. Me, cheap is $1. Cheap to other people, $5, $3, $4. You know, that's cheap to other people. To me, $4 or $5 for a small box of them, that's expensive. That's expensive for me. You know, I don't got that kind of cash just laying around. So when someone looks at me and be like, "Oh yeah, bro, you can buy that off of eBay for $100." I'm like, "Yeah, it must be nice to buy it for $100. You gonna let me borrow $100?" Jesus, that car was loud. Are you freaking serious? The car was like, wow, very loud. Holy crap. Holy pagoda. Alright, I'm going to go through somewhere. Boom. Oh, boom. Key beam. Now, I think I have all of them that I need. To put my wheel well in. I'm pretty sure well, I will not tighten anything. I won't tighten any of these bolts up. The only reason why I won't tighten them up, I will snug them, but I won't tighten. I will just snug them up, and the only reason why I will just snug up those top bolts, or the bolts up here, and here, is because I still haven't opened the door to see if that line works, the door jamb. So once I figure that out, then I can adjust the fender and put it where I need it. So now the question is, will everything bowed up? What the fuck? Why won't that screw on? Are you serious now? That's freaking crazy. It's like that. It's not even right. Oh my goodness. I know that screws in because I just had it screwed in there. So why won't it screw in? Like, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere now. Hopefully that's... If not, we'll have to pop it out and probably use the smaller ones. I'm pretty sure the big ones, yeah, the big ones are up there. Boo-doo boop boop. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I am working on the green machine, and like I said, I will do videos throughout the night periodically. Whenever something comes on my mind, like I said, I will do this video different, or do my videos different from now on. So I like to talk to myself, as you can tell. For now on, I will, anytime I have something that I want to just blurt out, or I'm talking to myself about, I will video it. So with that being said, stay tuned. Hit that like, share, subscribe. There's a little bell too somewhere on your screen. If you hit that button, that little bell, anytime I post a video, you will hear it ring, and you know I posted a video, so you can be the first one to see it. With that being said, love you. Stay warm. I'm trying. And I will see you in the next video. Later, Gator.